A very good morning to you, my dear children. I hope you all are safe. Today we are going to start a new chapter. Do you know what it is? Motion and measurement of distances. You know what is motion? Moving, isn't it? Measurement means what? You know, for stitching the cloth, the tailor used to come and take our measurement, and for construction of the windows and the doors, measurement need to be taken. For everything, measurement is very important. Alava, that is the measurement. Measurement of distances. Definitely, you know what distance? You have to measure by kilometers, then meters, etc. Clear? Yes. So in this chapter, we are going to study about it. Before to start, first we want to know the history of transportation. Of course, if distance is there, we need to have different methods of transportation. If you want to go from William to East Fort, can you walk? Is it possible? Yes, some people, of course, some may be doing it, but to a normal person, it is so difficult to walk. But early years back, the situation was not like this. The people, they did not have any method of transportation, so you know what they did? They walk on foot. Yes, if they if they wanted to travel from one place to another, they walked on foot. Can you imagine that? If you get time to speak with your grandparents, they may say that while they were in the school, they might have walked kilometers and kilometers to reach the school. Yes, many of the grandparents, they may have such stories, because that time the transportation was not that much developed as like now. So that time no buses were not, so many buses were not there, cars were not there, so they were forced to walk on foot to go to schools. So if you want, you can just ask them, you will get their experience, you can hear their experience. Okay, so this in the beginning time, people, they walked on foot. After some years, after some maybe 100 years, they started to tame the horses and camels, because if they wanted to go to longer distances, they found that it was impossible to walk on foot. So they tamed means what? America, the animals like horses and camels. So I think you had seen the historical serials in the TV, though you had seen that the people, they traveling on the horses, camels, etc. So they use the horses and camels to travel long distances. After that, they made canoes. You know what is canoe? It is nothing, it's a boat. Look at the boat, you can see the canoe. It's a small boat made of a single tree trunk. So not by different pieces, by using a single trunk. You know what is trunk? Outer covering of the tree. It is known as the trunk, or the stem of the tree is known as the trunk. So by using a single trunk, they had made the canoe. So for traveling in the rivers, they had used the canoes. It's a type of small boat. When you look at the picture, you will understand. It can be used for traveling in the rivers. After some time, they started to use the big boats, or started to use big boats for traveling across the sea. First, they made canoes for traveling in the rivers. Afterwards, they realized that they wanted to go to far away places. So this canoe, it was not sufficient for them to travel. So they started to make they made the big boat to travel across the sea. Okay. Then after the invention of the, wheel, you had studied about it in the essays. There's a remarkable changes in the method of transportation. Yes. Up to that time, up to boat, they could make up to boat only, and people depend on boat, sea route only. They don't have any method to travel, of course, horse and camel, but still, people mostly depend upon sea route or the, water route. But after the invention of the wheels, the situation has completely changed. The people started to make bullock cart, camel and horse carts for traveling. And afterwards, they started to make, you could see that sailboat. You can see the sailboat. Look at the boat, you can see it there. The sailboat actually, it's a type of, big ships. They used to travel across the sea, that sailboat. So in the 19th century, up to 19th century, that was these sailboats were the, the common method of transportation. They were using it. Those who wanted to travel to long distances, they used what? Sailboats. Okay, ship. You can see it on the board that. Afterwards, in the beginning of the 19th century, big roads were constructed, and the buses started to, do the service. Buses were introduced in the beginning of the 19th century, that is 18 something, 18th year. Now this is the which century? 21st. So 18 something, the roads were built and the buses were started. Afterwards, in the year 1850, you know what happened? Railway line were laid in London first, in England. Railway line were laid. Railway, that method of transportation was first found out or first implemented in which country? England. Okay, in the year 1850. So in the year 1890, you know that the cars was seen on the road. People started to travel in the cars by 1890. In 1920, aeroplanes started to carry passengers. So that was very slowly only, in the 1850 buses, 1890 train, 1850 train service, 1890 cars were on the boat, and 1920 aeroplane started to carry the passengers. So very slowly, in the beginning of the 19th century, you know what happened? Yes, roads were built and buses started to run. Beginning of the 19th century, that means 1810, 1820, like that. After 1850, train service started. 1890, cars. Of 1920, aeroplane, they started to carry the passengers. Now, just imagine now situation. There are different methods of transportation. Am I right? Different methods are there. Sea route, ships, boats, submarines. Submarines means what? Underwater. You can also travel. Then aeroplanes are there, helicopters are there, super fast trains are there, buses, cars, everything is there, isn't it? Now we have different choices for transportation. But the situation was not like this years before. So as I told you, if you speak to your grandparents, they may or they like to share so many stories with you about their experience. Their parents also, of course. So years as the next generation, definitely that development we cannot imagine what is going to be next. Now we have this much only, but after some years you don't know what is, which type of transportation we prefer. So just wait for it. Okay. Yes. So now we can understand the importance of accurate measurement. Okay. Want to know? But earlier time people, they were not bothered about the accurate measurement. So first we can move on to the importance of accurate measurement. Importance of accurate measurement. Accurate means what? Correct. If you want to stitch the cloth, the tailor, if you go to tailor or if she comes to you, want to take the correct measurement, isn't it? Then only you will be happy to wear such a dress. If it is very loose or very tight, do you want to wear such a dress? No. It's okay. So measurement is very, very important. A simple example only I told you now. So, but the earlier time people were not much bothered about the measurement or the accurate measurement. I would like to say a small story. Years back, a group of people, they were traveling. They wanted to go to the next coastal village. So that time, they preferred the, sea route or the, river. So they were traveling in a boat, a group of people, friends, we can say friends. So one of the traveler or passenger wanted to know at what time they reach there, the place they like to go. Normally we also have that, anxiety. And if you want to go for a picnic or a tour, you want to know at what time we reach there, isn't it? Now it is very simple. When you Google it, you will know the correct kilometer and the time taken by you to travel, or the approximate time they may say. So everything is at our fingertip. Situation was not like this that time. So the passenger asked the boatman, at what time we'd reach there, that village? Then what was his answer? And he told that if the wind is favorable, because they're traveling in the river. I think then someone is say, okay. So if the wind is favorable means what? If the wind is not good, if the wind is very, powerful wind, they cannot continue their travel. They want to stop, or maybe the boat, they may sink in the water. So anything can happen. So what did he say? If the wind is favorable, we will reach there at what time? When the sun is above the palm tree. You know what is palm tree? Panamaram. So that was their calculation. If the sun reaches above the palm tree, that time we will reach there. He did not say any time, or maybe afternoon or morning. He didn't say anything. And early morning they started the journey. Early morning only they started the journey. So the answer given by the boatman was what? Well, if the wind is favorable, then we will reach there, your destination, the place that you like to go. At what time? When the sun reaches the top of the palm tree. That was the calculation. If you ask such a question to any driver or all, will they say such an answer? No, they may say 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, or maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. They may have the answer with them. But that time, no, they were not bothered about the correct measurement. Half an hour, 1 hour, no, they did not give any importance to such time, because they were not bothered. They were ignorant about the time. And another thing you should understand, that I would say some more example. They had their own types of measurement also. Then now also we are using the inch. Inch. Actually 1 inch is the, this is the thumb. The width of the thumb is 1 inch. Width means what? This is the width. The width of the thumb is 1 inch. Another measurement, it is the foot. I cannot show my foot now. So just imagine this is the foot. So the measurement is this area up to the, thumb. You have the toe, big toe. That tip of the toe to here, that is the foot. This is not the foot. Don't misunderstand that. This is my hand only. I cannot lift my foot up to show you that. So look at the board, you can see what actually the foot. So just imagine this is the foot, and starting from here up to the tip of the toe, big finger. That's the toe. So that is the foot. Another is a yard. Another measurement, it is the yard. What is that? The length, person holding the hand, and the length is 1 yard is from here up to here. This measurement is 1 yard, from the tip of my nose to the tip of my big finger. See, this measurement, it is the 1 yard. Don't think is this measurement is same for all the person. If I say 1 inch, my finger's width is different from yours, or with other persons. And my size of the foot is different from yours. If I say 3 foot, sometimes your foot may be longer than me or shorter than me, shorter than my foot. Then you may say different number. Then of course the yard also, my hand size is different from yours. So is it similar for all? No, because they were not bothered about the accurate, rough measurement only they wanted to say. That's 1 yard. Simply they said. Or 1 inch. 1 foot. Yes, want to find out the measurement of the room, they say 3 or 4 foot or 4 feet. Yeah, that much. But now we have the different tapes for measuring different distances, isn't it? So they were not least bothered about the accurate measurement. Clear? So, but now we know the importance of measurement. When if you're sitting in the room now, you can just observe, the windows are there, doors are there. See how beautifully they all were constructed. So different measurements, isn't it? Correct measurement only. The chair that you are sitting, constructed by measurement is very important there. Construction of houses, measurement is important. If you're sitting on laying on the bed, that also has got particular measurement. Everything is having got different type, correct measurement. Because we know the importance of what? Accurate measurement. Correct measurement is very important, because we know the importance of it now. But that time people, they did not know it. So now we can move on to the next section, that is the accurate unit of measurement. Accurate unit of measurement. International system. International system. Okay, so now we know that this accuracy, accurate means what? Correct. Maximum correct one is accurate means what? Perfect measurement is very important, and some type of units of measurement, it has been some units have been accepted worldwide or internationally accepted. Some units of measurement worldwide. If we go to America, if you say a particular unit, they know what we mean. So some units are widely accepted all over the world. People all over all the countries, they accepted a particular type of unit. You know what it is? Unit of distance, mass, volume, time, temperature. These are some of the measurements which has got common unit, because ഇതിൻ്റെ എല്ലാം യൂണിറ്റ് ഈ ലോകത്ത് എവിടെ പോയാലും നമ്മൾ ആ യൂണിറ്റ് പറഞ്ഞാൽ they will understand what we mean. Different units are there for all this. Distance we have unit, kilometer, we are familiar, but that is not the universally accepted one that we will discuss later. Mass, the 1 kg, 500 gram, different measurements are there. Volume also, liters, half liter, 1 liter, 2 liter, and here time, hour, minute, second, etc. Then temperature, of course, we know the Fahrenheit, Celsius, so everything we know it. Okay, so these are the different types of measurements that has got unit that is widely accepted. So the temperature, so that type of units, they are known as what? International system of units, or such units are known as what? International system of units. International system of units. That units we can discuss later. First now understand the units for this distance, time, mass, volume and temperature. The unit for this measurements is widely accepted all over the world, and such units are known as what? International system of unit. Such units are known as what? International system of unit, and we can say, you can say the short form SI unit. They can be called as what? SI unit, and this is a short form. Don't think SI unit is a short form of this. This is not. അതിന് പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് international system of unit. For example, time second ആണ്. So that second, wherever we go, that second is widely accepted. So that units together are known as what? International system of units. But the particular unit has got name, that's a SI unit. SI unit, it has got this is a short form. Long form is what? Systeme International So French name. Systeme, very important. Systeme International simple D unit. That's a French name. French word. This whole is a French word, and the short form is what? SI unit. Systeme International. Systeme International. Yes, Systeme International. Systeme. Yes, Systeme. Spelling, sorry. Some correction is there. Systeme International D units. That is the French word. Clear? Yes. So this is about the international system of unit. Certain measurement, they have the particular unit that is widely accepted by the people all over the world. Clear? And they are not one international system of unit, and we could say a short form, that is the SI unit. This SI unit has got a long form. What is that? System A, international, D, units. That is the which term? It is the French name. Clear? Yes. Now we can move on to the different units that is widely accepted. Length, meter, that is the, you can say distance or length, meter. Temperature, Kelvin. Time, second. Mass, kilogram. So this year you are supposed to read this much only. The SI unit of length is meter. We know kilometers, millimeters, centimeter, etc. is there. But the meter, that SI unit is widely accepted all over the world. Okay. Don't think that this is the only unit. Length, we know that distance, for calculating the distance, we know kilometer, how many kilometers from Virinjam to Eastport. Kilometer, we are not measuring in meter. Then we measure in kilometers only. But this meter, if we say 1 kilometer, how many meters? Yes, 1000 meters. So if I say then 10 kilometers, 10,000 meters, if I say, people will understand. All over the world, they accept that. So they know 10,000 meters, if I say this, so 10, they understood the distance. Similarly, the temperature, we are not using the term Kelvin. We know Celsius and Fahrenheit we often use. 37 degrees Celsius and 97.4 degree Fahrenheit, that we are often using it. But the SI unit is not that, it is the Kelvin. This Kelvin, it is the name of a scientist. That Kelvin, so the the unit is given Kelvin only. The scientist proposed that unit, so his name was given Kelvin. Next one, the time, second, minute, hour, etc. But the SI unit is what? Second only. Then mass, weight, kilogram, gram, milligram, then kilogram, etc. Kilogram and gram. But the SI unit is what? Kilogram. Clear? So these are the SI units that is widely accepted. What is SI unit? System A, international, D, units. It's a French word. And that such inter-system of units are widely accepted by the people all over the world. Clear? Yes. So what's the benefit of this measurement? Or what's the benefit of accepting this unit? Because this makes the measurement easy and convenient. This SI unit, another important thing, the SI unit has made the measurement easy and convenient. SI unit has made the measurement what? Easy and convenient. Easy and convenient. For example, if a bulb is constructed in India, a normal bulb, the light is 20 watt, 50 watt, different, that's a power watt. It is measured in form of watt. That is, you will study when you go to higher classes. So, when you buy the bulb, they may ask how many watt, we send 5 watt, 10 watt, 20 watt. So, if I want to make a bulb in India, so 10 watt bulb, then if the bulb is made in America also, if you know the size of the bulb, both are same, length of the bulb, width of the bulb, all will be the same. Because the measurement, dimension. Dimension means what? ഒരു സാധനം ഉണ്ടാക്കുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എത്ര length വേണം, എത്ര breadth വേണം, എത്ര width വേണം. So if you're stitching the cloth, the tailor may take the measurement of your hand, measurement of your whole body. If it's you're stitching the frock, if a long or short frock, you may take then the width of your body, isn't it, neck size, etc., etc. Different types of measurements she used to take. Hope you had experienced it, isn't it? So he or she doesn't take only one measurement, length, width, then the size of the hand and palm, all different types of different measurements she used to take, the different dimension. So if you want to make a thing, different types of dimensions are there, length, height, width, that's a dimension. So if a certain particular unit is accepted all over the world, same type of object can be made in different part of the world. TV, 32-inch, 50 inches TVs are there. So if I makes, now you know that any company's TV, if it is made here, you can say that Sony TV. Then if it is made in India also, Chinese product. Then if it is Japan, then if it is made in Japan, so if the dimension is the same, ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരേ ഡയമെൻഷനിൽ ഒരു സാധനം ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുകയാണെങ്കിലും എവിടെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുകയാണെങ്കിലും it will be the same. That's the benefit of this measurement. That is benefit of it, what the universally accepted measurement. Otherwise, no, if I go to America and say, that I have temperature 37 degrees centigrade, they will not understand. I want to change it to Kelvin. Then they will understand, oh, okay, you have that temperature. When I go and meet a doctor there, and doctor may say that you have, okay, this much Kelvin. Kelvin, what it is? Don't think like that. So, we want to convert it into Kelvin. That you will study when you go to higher classes. Clear, children? Okay. So, now you understand that the unit of measurement, if it is widely accepted all over the world, it has got its own measurement. It makes the measurement easy and convenient. Clear? So, today we have discussed about the story of transport or history of transport. Then we discussed about how people neglected and they did not give importance to what? Accurate measurement. And we discussed about the inch, what actually inch is, what actually foot, what actually the yard, isn't it? Then we discussed about the accurate measurement and the international system of unit. System, we know that a particular unit is widely accepted all over the world. That is a second for the time, kilogram for the mass, Kelvin for the temperature, and meter for the length. So these are the SI units. Full form is what? System A, international. D unit is a French word. It is not the English word, it's a French word. So it is widely accepted by the people all over the world. So it is because it makes the measurement convenient and easy. So as I told you, if the same object is made in India, America, Japan, China, wherever we are making this thing, if you know the dimension, if you know the length, breadth, thickness, etc., if you know the correct measurement, it can be made in different part of the world in similar manner, and the quality and the power will be the same everywhere. So that is the importance of SI unit. So with this, we come to the end of this class. So next class, we will continue this chapter. So as I used to say every time, my dear children, read the textbook thoroughly, do the fill in the blanks. Until we meet in the next class, it's bye from me. Take care.